To convert from general form to standard form, you're going to be completing the square. So what you want to do is you want to group all of your x and your y terms together. So I'm going to group those x terms together. I'm going to leave a blank for the eventual completing the square. And I'm going to group the y terms together. And the term that is constant in either x or y, I'm going to move it to the other side by changing its sign. And then we're going to factor out the GCF. You have to factor out the negative, which means that this positive becomes -4, because negative times negative will turn it back to positive. To complete the square, you're going to take half of the linear term and square it. So half of 12 is 6, squared is 36. And likewise, half of -4 is -2, squared is +4. The number in the line there is always going to be positive, because any number squared is positive. This first number is actually 36 times 4, so that's what we're going to add to the right side to keep it balanced. This number is 4 times -1, and that's what we're going to add to keep it balanced. So I'm going to go to my calculator, and I'm going to add -144 plus 36 times 4 plus -1 times 4. And I'm going to get -4. So that's -4. And all of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and factor it. So I'm going to leave the 4 out there. And the whole point of completing the square is that you get this perfect square trinomial where both factors are the same. And we can condense it like that. And then I'm going to divide by the value on the right side. Be very careful when you're dividing by a negative, all the signs flip. So this becomes -1, and then +4 in the denominator. This is a hyperbola because there's one positive and one negative term, and it's a vertical hyperbola because if I write it as subtraction, I have to write the y term first minus the x term. So that gives me a vertical hyperbola, something to think about if you're asked to graph.